The mirror room. My aunt left me her house when she passed away. It was more like a cottage, really, old, creaky, and covered in ivy. But there was one room she never let anyone enter. The mirror room. She called it that because it had no windows and only one thing inside, a full-length mirror bolted to the far wall. The day I moved in, I opened that room out of curiosity. The mirror was strange, old, a little foggy, but what creeped me out was the reflection. It wasn't quite right. No matter where I stood, there was a half-second delay between my movement and the reflection. Like the mirror was watching me, thinking. That night, I dreamed of my aunt standing in front of it, her hand pressed against the glass, whispering something I couldn't hear. The next night, I stood in front of the mirror again. I raised my hand. The reflection didn't. It just stared. Then, it smiled. I ran out and slammed the door shut. But now, sometimes when I pass the hallway, I see someone standing inside the mirror room. Someone who looks just like me, only wrong. I tried to ignore it, locked the door, covered the keyhole. But every night, something changed. One morning, I woke up and the door was wide open. Inside, the mirror looked different, brighter, almost inviting. I called a locksmith to take it out. He laughed, until he tried to unbolt it. "I don't get it," he muttered. "It's not bolted to the wall, it's part of it." He knocked on the mirror. It echoed, hollow, like a tunnel. That night, I recorded it, just to prove to myself I wasn't going crazy. 3:07 a.m. The footage showed the mirror flickering, like static on an old TV. And then, I walked into the room, but I never left. Only thing is, I was asleep in bed the whole time. The next morning, there was a handprint on the mirror. From the inside, I stopped sleeping. I couldn't trust what I'd see when I woke up. Sometimes, I'd catch a glimpse of myself in other mirrors, but my reflection wouldn't move. It would just stare. I covered every mirror in the house, except that one, the one in the room. I knew I had to destroy it. So I took a hammer and stood in front of it one last time. My reflection was already smiling. "You're late," it whispered. I swung. The glass didn't shatter. Instead, it rippled, like water, and pulled me in. The cold hit me instantly. The air inside the mirror was thick, muffled, like being underwater. Everything looked the same. The room, the door, even me. Except, I was no longer in control. I turned toward the mirror from the inside and watched as my reflection, now fully alive, turned and walked away. She left the room. She left me behind. I screamed. I banged on the glass. But no sound passed through. Now I sit here, day after day, watching her live my life. She smiles more now, laughs in photos, has friends over. But at night, she comes back. She stands in front of the mirror, leans in close, and whispers, "Stay quiet. They still think I'm you."